Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope that your world is just peachy keen. Does anybody say peachy keen? Is that a thing? I just said it. Sometimes I say things. Most times I say things. Rambling. Today I want to introduce you to another YouTuber, and chances are you've heard of him, or if you haven't, you need to go hear of him. This is Boogie298. Boogie is a guy, a man who has suffered a lot in his life, who went through abuse and came out of the other end smiling about it and able to talk about it, and has been on YouTube since like the dawn of time, and has recently undergone gastric bypass surgery for his obesity and is working on all of that. And Boogie's channel, I've only been watching him for a few years. I didn't know of him a long time ago. He used to have he still does, a character named Francis, which was like the fat, obnoxious, man-child character. And that got him quite a lot of notoriety and popularity on the platform. But that's not the content that I enjoy from him. I enjoy the content like this video here, where he just talks about himself and all of the struggles that he's gone through and how life works for him. And I guess there is some truth in the saying of misery loves company. Damn, I'm pretty miserable right now. Misery loves company is one of those sayings that I always hate to hear, but the fact of the matter is that when you are feeling like the world is on top of you and you can't dig your way out, or when you're feeling like things are overwhelmingly huge, or anxiety is just dragging you down, often hearing that you're not alone is comforting. And so a lot of therapy sessions, I've been to a lot of therapy in my life, and a lot of sessions will be group sessions where we just talk about all the stuff that we've been through as a group. And I don't know Boogie, never met him, but I watch his channel closely because I'm really interested in him as a man. I'm really interested in him as a person that has feelings and is not afraid to share those. And I'm sure that if you've watched me for any length of time, you know that I do the exact same thing. I share my emotions, I share my feelings and thoughts with you. I've cried in front of you. I've told you stories that most people would want to closet away and never relive. And Boogie does the exact same thing. And he's really inspiring to me. This person who, at his lowest, was barely human, has risen above it all, just through force of will, just through sheer determination. And there's a lot of power in that. Yes, he's obese, and he has a whole bunch of health issues because of that, and it's his fault, and lots of people will go to his channel and point fingers and blame and tell him that he's a piece of crap. But the fact of the matter is, he's risen above all of that to reach out and try to help people through his stories, through his world, through sharing the crap that he's gone through. And I'm really inspired by that. So if you've never watched him, go do that. He's a very caring and loving guy, very funny. And he does more content than just this type of stuff. This is one of his types of things where he sits and talks to you the same way that I do. But he also does gaming content. He does skits from time to time. He has a gaming news channel. He's a big video gamer. He does Twitch streaming and opens Magic cards and Pokemon cards, and he'll do vlogs every now and then. It's a very variety channel. So I can't say go there and expect this insightful opening and sharing of his life, but he does a lot of opening and sharing, and it really means the world to me to know that there are more people out there willing to listen to that content. I mean, Boogie's got like 4 million subscribers or something like that, and they keep coming back. And knowing that he's reaching people and is making a difference in their lives, like he's made in mine. You know, I've never been obese. I've never even been what I would consider fat, but I've been shamed. I've been put down. I've been abused, and those struggles are extremely similar, regardless of whatever the circumstances that led you there. So, just wanted to point you there. I hope that maybe you'll find something useful on his channel, and just sharing the love. So thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being my bestest friends. I'll be back tomorrow with hopefully something less sad. I don't know if sad's the right word, but less, something more exciting. Let's put it that way. We'll figure that out tomorrow. I'll see you then.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from the MinnesotaSafetyCouncil.org. How long is a typical freight train? The average freight train is about 1 to 1 1/4 miles in length, which is 90 to 120 rail cars. When it's moving at 55 miles an hour, it can take a mile or more to stop the locomotive after the engineer fully applies the emergency brake. An 8-car passenger train moving at 80 miles an hour needs about a mile to stop.